What's up guys, it's Light Spiral here with the Dragons B9 Farmable Team video. And so I'm going to get this run started, and for those of you who haven't seen any of the other Farmable Team videos on this channel before, what I'm going to go over in this video is all 5 of the units, as well as how to get them, what their purpose is in the team, and their possible replacements if you do want to replace them. So I'll get into that now. The first unit is Beretta, the Fire Sylph. He's a natural 4-star that you can get in the Fusion Hexagram. The next unit is Bernard, the Wind Griffin. It's a natural 3-star that drops into more desert. Next unit is Belladillion, the Lightning Yugami, who has a secret dungeon on Light Day. And the next unit is Konamiya, the Water Garuda. It's a natural 2-star, so you can get it from Unknown Scrolls or the Magic Shop or Secret Dungeons. And then the last unit is Shannon, the Wind Pixie, who's also a natural 2-star. And I just said how you get natural 2-stars, so you can pick one of those ways to get Shannon and Konamiya. So now getting into the purposes and replacements. Beretta is in here. There's one main reason he's in here, but there's a second reason that's just bonus. The main reason he's in here is the dots. It's AoE, and the AoE part of it, obviously it helps, it's better than single target, but I'm mainly concerned about the single target part of it, because I'm mainly just concerned about the dots that land on the dragon. I don't really care what lands on the towers or in the first stages. I mainly just care about the dragon. And so that's why he's in the team. But what the bonus effects are is the speed leader is very helpful, and the turbulence is helpful if he uses it right. A lot of times he'll use the turbulence when the boss already has no attack bar, so it kind of is useless, but sometimes he uses it at a good time. And so that's why replacements for him is anyone that's gonna deal some damage in the on the boss fight, whether it's through dots or whether it's through something else. Because the real basic mechanic of dragons is that you need some kind of way to kill a dragon quick once he gets below 30% health, and that's because when he gets below 30% health, his attack power gets increased a ton, and so basically once he gets below 30, you need to kill him quick. Like, you can't let him have more than 1 or 2 turns. So you need to either kill him through dots or through flat damage, and it's easier to do it through dots at the beginning because you can make a person that does dots tanky, and it's hard to make a damage dealer tanky and do damage. So that's why I choose Beretta. And so yeah, replacement for him is a damage dealer or dots. Bernard is in the team for 2 reasons. First reason, and the most important reason, is his 3rd skill, which gives your team a big turn advantage. And so what I mean by that is he gives your team a full team speed buff and attack gauge. So replacements for Bernard is anyone who's going to either buff your attack gauge very consistently or buff your speed very consistently. If you have Vertiheal will do a lot better than Bernard. And you just saw that Beretta used his turbulence when the attack bar is almost at 0, so that's what I mean by, like, the turbulence isn't really that helpful. And so, yeah, replacement for Bernard is the turn advantage, but the second reason that he's useful is the attack break. It's always helpful to have attack break on bosses, so Bernard will provide that for you. And then Bella is in here for just really 1 reason, and it could be 2 reasons, and Beretta uses turbulence at a bad time again just to show off that turbulence isn't that useful. But yeah, Bella's mainly in here for the heal. And so is Bella the best healer in the game? Not even close to the best healer in the game. She's really useful, but her actual heal isn't that good. But her first skill does a defense break, so if you are using a normal damage dealer instead of dots, the defense break does help on that part. But so if you're not using a damage dealer, for Bella, replacements is just the best healer that you have. If you are using a damage dealer, Bella will be useful because she does do defense break. But your best healer you have is going to be your Bella replacement. Kona is in here for 1 reason, and that's to AoE cleanse. Replacements for Kona is whatever AoE cleanser you have. If you have Vero, which I'm sure a lot of you are going to have Vero, Vero will replace Kona instantly. Vero's a lot better than Kona, but I put Kona in here because Kona's a lot easier to get, and so I figured I'd put Kona in there. But so yeah, AoE cleanser, AoE immunity can be used to replace Kona. And then the last unit is Shannon the Wind Pixie. If you already have her built at 5-star and whatnot, then I would recommend you actually just use Shannon. If you don't have Shannon, you don't need to go out of your way to build her. But the reason I say I would recommend using her if you already have her is because all three of her skills are very useful in this dungeon. The glancing hit's very useful on the boss. The AoE speed debuff is really useful on every stage, and the AoE defense buff is very useful. As well as, if you're using a normal damage dealer instead of dots, the AoE attack buff is going to help your damage dealer do a lot more damage. But if you don't want to use Shannon, replacements for Shannon is going to be an AoE defense buffer. That's the most important part of her kit. But like I said, Shannon will do really good in this dungeon. And my Shannon died, but my Shannon doesn't have like powered up runes. Like her runes are +3, +6, +0, like in and about there. She has like 1 or 2 +12 runes, but that's why Shannon's gonna die. And so that's kind of it for this team, guys. Be sure to tell me in the comments if there's any other dungeons you're having trouble with, so I can make a farmable team video of it. And note that on this channel, I already have the farmable team for every single dungeon in the game except Necropolis dungeons. And so I'm going to get to work on Necropolis in the future. And that's it for today, though, guys. So may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows.